Hey guys, David here. Welcome to Digital Outlook, where you're gonna find the best community in all of crypto. In today's video, they're calling it the ripple effect. So guys, without further ado, why don't we get to it? So guys, this legal victory that Ripple achieved in federal court has been having some major ramifications, as we know, in this entire digital asset space. With XRP getting that major legal clarity, it has literally been sending shockwaves into all kinds of sectors of the economy. And in fact, guys, they're calling it the ripple effect. Just take a look at this article right here. Call it the ripple effect. Recent court crypto ruling offers corporates a FX alternative. And this is coming out July 25th, 2023. And just take a listen to this. The recent landmark judgment that handed crypto platform provider Ripple Labs a partial victory against complaints brought by the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission is likely to disrupt the U.S. market. Guys, this is big, not just the crypto market, and drive broader adoption of Ripple's XRP digital token, which is often used by businesses, government, and financial institutions as a bridge currency. Other crypto firms, such as crypto exchange operator Coinbase, which also accused of selling unregistered securities on its platform, might use Ripple's win as a legal precedent. Well, no doubt, literally, we're seeing it right now with Do Kwon, aren't we? And how they're trying to use this case as a precedent in their case. The judgment by the U.S. District Court for Southern District of New York that ruled XRP is not a security except when used for institutional sales. The ruling will also likely force U.S. banks to innovate even faster amid the threat of greater disintermediation that broader usage of the digital token may bring. For starters, U.S. corporate treasury departments will now have unencumbered access to XRP at a fraction of the cost of traditional banks in the Forex exchange market transactions. Ripple also stands to gain from U.S. banks using XRP for cross-border payments as a blockchain alternative to the payment messaging cooperative SWIFT. And the U.S. government is likely to be watching events closely. The rollout of the highly anticipated FedNow real-time payment service on July 20th, get this guys, allows 41 participating banks and financial institutions to offer their customers instant payments in the United States. Designed by the Federal Reserve, the system uses technology, get this guys, listen, powered by Volante, a Ripple partner, as one of the companies supporting the Fed initiative. This has led to speculation that Ripple's indirect involvement could speed the use of XRP. The Fed is on record saying that it assessed XRP's capability during research before FedNow's launch. And guys, we've seen articles where they're looking not only at XRP, but also XLM as potential for being platformed to use FedNow. Indeed, central bank officials have said FedNow is an attempt to modernize America's banking system and may limit the reach of private sector players such as Venmo and PayPal. For now, FedNow is limited to domestic payments, but it is not inconceivable that it may be deployed in cross-border payments as part of the Fed's modernization efforts. Digital-first banking services are increasingly taking center stage, but the current payment rails in the U.S. look dated and mismatched concerning consumer demand. Guys, listen up to this. Meanwhile, Ripple Labs could benefit if the Biden administration pushes ahead with plans for central bank digital currency. In May, it launched a CBDC platform that lets central banks, governments, and financial institutions issue their own central bank digital currencies, leveraging the same blockchain technology used by the XRP ledger. And guys, we know exactly how this works. They are using private ledgers developed on the technology of the XRP ledger. And if you go right now to Ripple sites, try it for yourself, and you take a look at their CBDC platform, guys, what's the bridge asset that they're actually reporting to use when you're talking about transferring value between these various central bank digital currency platforms? Guys, it is XRP, and that is a fact. Check on that one. Ripple's partial victory is also a much needed shot in the arm for the cryptocurrency sector, which remains weighed down by the specter of regulatory uncertainty. The hawkish stance of regulators, notably the SEC, has stifled innovation and driven business abroad. We know that that's a fact, leading some analysts to claim the U.S. is falling behind other major economies in the crypto space. Well, of course they are, guys. Why? No regulatory clarity. I mean, you're seeing regulatory clarity in the United Arab Emirates. You're seeing it in the UK, you're seeing it in Singapore, you're seeing it in other Commonwealth countries around the world. It is truly something else. And guys, I'm telling you, the United States and a lot of these big players, they know it. And you can almost be assured that the lobbying that's going on right now in Congress is having a major impact, especially with how this case was decided. Considering such observations, here we go. The U.S. Congress faces growing pressure to provide regulatory clarity and rein in so-called regulation by enforcement by you-know-who, guys. You know, these czars like Mr. Gensler over there who think that as unelected officials, they get to actually craft what the law is. That's not how it works here in the United States. We vote people into Congress. They're the ones that make the law. And hey, Gary, you're the one that actually carries it out, and you're working for us. You're doing it on behalf of the people who sent you there to do it. Anyhow, so-called regulation by enforcement that has hampered the domestic crypto and digital assets. Unsurprisingly, Ripple is highly bullish on the disruptive ability of cryptocurrencies, particularly in the payment space. In early July, it published a report in which the authors estimate that more than 65% of the U.S. population is expected to use mobile banking by 2025. That is a phenomenal number, guys. You're talking over 200 and some million people that in the United States alone that will be using these technologies. Mobile money payments reached a staggering 1.26 trillion in 2022, according to the GSM Association State of the Industry Report on Mobile Money 2023. Which the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation funded. There are now 174 money agents globally servicing the mobile payment sector, the authors note. And what must be the mother of all wake-up calls for banks. Guys, the tide is truly turning, and we are about to see a shift in a major way, and there will be no looking back. We're talking about the implementation of a digital economy on a global level with instantaneous settlement across borders. That is truly fundamental. Now, guys, just take a listen. They had to slip this one in at the very end because, of course, some legal analysts predict Ripple's victory against the SEC could be short-lived if the regulator decides to appeal the judgment. Guys, even if there is an appeal, like we were talking about the other day, you're looking at minimum 2+ years before that even gets decided. And, hey, Ripple could win in appeal just as they won in this case and as easily as they've done it. Now, guys, considering this whole U.S. Congress facing pressure, growing pressure to provide regulatory clarity, just take a look at this article right here. Ripple's legal victory prompts House members to reconsider crypto regulation. U.S. Representatives Dusty Johnson and French Hill have published an op-ed in the Hill proposing fresh digital asset legislation. In their piece published by the Hill, they criticized the SEC Chairman Gary Gensler's stance that nearly all digital assets except Bitcoin are securities. Despite Gensler's assurance, the Ripple ruling exposed the complexities of categorizing digital assets and highlighted the inadequacies of current regulatory frameworks. The court ruled that Ripple's token, as we know, XRP, is not inherently a security, contradicting the SEC's boss's view that most digital assets are. Now, the thing about this that really is amazing about Gary is when Gary was in MIT and he was doing all his blockchain classes, boy, he knew what was a security and what wasn't, but he can sit there and mumble and fumble in front of the House Financial Services Committee and can't even commit to whether his shoelaces are tied up, let alone whether or not anything is a digital security. It absolutely defies belief. This has absolutely nothing, guys, to do with the truth about what this space represents. Now, this ruling is shaping up to be a watershed moment for the mercurial digital asset industry, sparking a bipartisan call for clarity on the Howey test, which determines what constitutes a security. The op-ed underscores the regulatory gaps in digital asset regulation, which can only be resolved through legislation. Guys, regulatory clarity is coming, and it's coming in a powerful way. And when it does, what do you think is going to happen next? Well, I'm telling you guys, it's my personal belief you are going to see institutional adoption like you have never seen it before. And why is that? Well, guys, there are a lot of, investors that are really held back because of their fiduciary responsibility. Just think of pension plans and other hedge funds and things like that that really can't touch this space. But you get that regulatory clarity, I'm telling you, it will be a waterfall, and they will pummel into this space like no tomorrow. And why, guys? Because it is the genuine future of what the economy is going to become. We are talking about the evolution of money. Have you really thought about that? And here you got a company like Ripple out there, literally the #1 creator of central bank digital currencies for nation states, with the utilization of XRP as a bridge asset between them. And on top of that, for cross-border payments to wipe out the whole nostro vostro idea and bring about an end to this liquidity crisis like we need in a hurry. Guys, it is going to be absolutely phenomenal. Don't kid yourself. Now, guys, listen to this little tidbit right here. XRP becomes the most traded altcoin of 2023. Ripple's XRP has been at the center of attention for many months, with its legal battle with the United States Securities and Exchange Commission taking the spotlight. And guys, those of us that held on, boy, did we endure it, and how. And all the fun. It is just phenomenal. And even now we're getting it plastered all over us. Guys, they just don't want us to allow us to enjoy our day in the sun. But I'll tell you what, ain't going to make any difference. I'm still going to enjoy it. In a positive turn of events, Judge Annalisa Torres ruled earlier in July that secondary sales of XRP do not constitute investment contracts. Matt Kaiser, Pompliano, they don't, and they never will. This ruling was received with enthusiasm by the market, leading to a significant price surge for the cryptocurrency. Despite the SEC's intention to appeal the ruling, traders remain undeterred, particularly after many exchanges decided to relist XRP. The reinstatement of XRP on major exchanges has resulted in a surge in trading volume, contributing to its status as the most traded altcoin of 2023 so far, according to data from analytics source Kaiko. Following the court ruling, exchanges that had previously delisted XRP in 2020 due to this SEC lawsuit began relisting the altcoin. And guys, they did it practically within 24 hours. This move played a significant role in driving the surge in trading volume and open interest. So when you hear all these fuzzers saying, oh, well, so what? They've relisted on exchanges. Guys, they relisted it on exchanges. And boy, was there ever an appetite to buy. And people have been buying to the point where XRP is now the most traded altcoin in 2023. XRP's resurgence has been evident, hey, worldwide, not just here in the United States where it was relisted, with data by Ramp Network showing a staggering 1,113% increase in global trading volume compared to the previous 90 days. We're not even talking year over year, just in 90 days. The number of users purchasing XRP through Ramp rose 834%, and new users joining the XRP ecosystem skyrocketed by a remarkable 1,215%. Guys, this is absolutely phenomenal. Don't underestimate what's happening. And right now, yeah, maybe we're seeing a little bit of dip in price, but guys, that's to be expected when you see a surge like that it would come back and retest that prior resistance as support. And I'm telling you, it's my personal belief, we bounce off of that support, it is going to be like one of those little tiny super balls. Boom! We are going to fly and fly high. And guys, I think what we could potentially see, like it has been reported, is literally the catalyst that will set this next bull run off in a major way. It's kind of like lighting a spark to, when you're watching Wile E. Coyote and Roadrunner, and Coyote lights that, little match and little, line of, gunpowder, and all of a sudden you see this massive boom. Well, we're right there. And guys, that spark, it's just crawling up that line of gunpowder, and it is about to absolutely explode. I genuinely believe it. And I'll tell you what, I sure hope you're buckled up, fastened in, and you are ready to go. Because when this ship takes off, it is not going to be looking back. I'll tell you what. Well, guys, something that we all know, it's not just having a plan, but having the right plan that makes the difference. And what our coaching program offers, that is where you and I can meet personally, one-on-one, for 1 hour over Zoom. And during that time, I share with you our personal journey in that last bull run and what enabled Judy and I to experience some amazing financial success. I share with you the mistakes we made so that you don't have to fall into the same pitfalls we did. We take a look at your portfolio and make sure that it's balanced towards your goals, and we work together to develop your exit strategy. We can even get your assets off an exchange and onto a hardware wallet, along with delivering to you some amazing techniques that are really going to help you in this space. Now, the cost of that is $250, and if that's something that interests you, you write me right there at coaching@thedigitaloutlook.com, and we'll get you all booked in. So guys, this is the video I have for you today, and as always, I truly hope that you enjoyed it. Now, many of you know I'm not a financial advisor, and this isn't financial advice, but if you found value in it, if you'd hit that like and subscribe, I'd appreciate it. Hey, don't forget to drop your comments right down there in the comment section, and hit that notification bell so that you don't miss out on any of our regularly released videos. So, in the meantime, and in between time, stay safe, be blessed, and I'll catch you in the next one.